guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Tamar and I am currently a nursing student at Chamberlain University, and I wanted to take you guys through a day of virtual clinicals. So I'm actually getting ready for class right now. It's almost 8 o'clock. 7:32. I just had breakfast. You guys saw I just made coffee because there's absolutely no way I can survive virtual clinicals without it. And I'm just putting on my our clinical jacket because sometimes with the shirt I get uncomfortable and I get cold anyway, so I just put the jacket on as my uniform. We don't have to wear bottoms, but we do have to be in uniform, so I always have a version of our top on. And if you guys are new, again, you guys should follow me on my Instagram because I post a lot more on there, and I feel like if you guys have any questions and want to directly contact me, that would be the easiest way. But yeah, so I wanted to take you guys through class. I feel like in my college week in my lives, I always skip over clinical days because they're kind of boring, not gonna lie, and really long. So I'm currently taking med-surg, and last session I was in fundamentals. Our fundamentals clinical was only from 8 a.m. to 2:30, and our med-surg clinicals are from 8 to 5:30. So I'm in class a lot longer, and half of the time we're doing group work and group simulation type things, and then in the second half we do individual work. So for the last 3 hours of class, I literally am just doing work by myself on the computer. So yeah, but I wanted to take you guys through. I feel like it'd be kind of interesting for anyone who is trying to get into nursing school and just seeing what everything is like right now with COVID. I honestly don't think we'll be going back to the hospital until January, so that's a bummer, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do anyway, and I'm just happy that my graduation date isn't being pushed back because of everything. So I'm just taking it a day at a time, but I'm gonna get ready for class. So like I said, I'm gonna be taking you guys through a day in my life, and I have a bunch of these on my channel, but I also want to share with you all these two products that I've been using in my night routine. They are by TEAMI Blends, and one is a detox mask, and this is a vitamin C tea infused serum. So these two products I have been using in my skincare routine. The detox mask I use about once a week. I do have dry skin and I have eczema, so I don't like to use too many detox masks during the week because it will dry my skin out. But I have found that this one doesn't make my skin feel too dry or too tight, which I really like because of the skin that I have, and I feel like it doesn't just suck all the moisture out. And then I always go in after I use a detox mask and I use the TEAMI vitamin C infused serum, and this one just helps hydrate my skin. It also has hyaluronic acid in it, which is really good for hydrating the skin and restoring moisture inside of the skin. So if you guys were interested and wanted to try these out, I am going to be showing you guys how I use them a little bit later in the vlog. But if you want to try them out for yourself, you guys can use my code TAMAR25 for 25% off of a minimum purchase of $29. So that is a super good deal, and you guys know I love a good detox mask, and there's so much product inside of here. It's definitely worth the money, and you are getting a bunch of product inside of here. So I definitely would check these two products out. If anything, I would definitely get the detox mask because this is something that you can use once a week, once every 2 weeks, twice a week, whatever, and this will last you a really long time. But enough about that. I'm going to start getting ready for class. I need to print out a few documents because we have to write down and take notes on our patients throughout class, kind of if we were in the clinical setting. So I need to print those out so I'm not trying to rush and print them during class. But I will talk to you guys a little bit later.
How are classes going for you guys?
I feel better this week than I did last week.
Yeah.
So let's say you had a patient that was young, and we talked about body image. How would you educate them on what history of laryngeal cancer that requires a permanent tracheostomy and continuous supplemental oxygen?
So this is the beauty of having online clinical. My computer has been really acting up, and like my Wi-Fi hasn't been working, and I didn't have this problem at all last session with like virtual clinical, and like now I can't get anything to work. And so like my professor and stuff, like everyone will like black out and my computer will freeze. Like I'm able to hear everyone, but I can't like do anything, so I don't know if they can see me or hear me. So I just had to like exit and restart. And I usually just like text one of my classmates and I'm like, hey, my computer is acting up, just like let the professor know that I'm having computer issues. So restarting my computer, hopefully this helps. And I won't have to do this, because last week I had to log out like, I felt like 3 times just because my computer kept freezing. So this is like the annoying part of having online clinical, but you just have to do what you have to do. And at the end of the day, everyone's having computer issues for the most part. So it's just one of those things, like they've been super understanding with that. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for my computer to restart so that I can rejoin the class. But this is what our S-bar sheet looks like. This is basically the sheet that we use to like chart. We like write down all our patients' information on here, so we can always refer back if we are doing our patient care documentation on this patient for the week. So okay, hi you guys. I just finished my independent case study. So we did a group case study, as you guys saw earlier. You guys got to see a little bit of like how we kind of do that. So we talk through the patient, and then they separate us into groups, and then in those groups we will like divide ourselves up into different nurses, and then like one person will be like the assessment nurse, one person will be a charge nurse, and we kind of just like go through the scenario that way. And our instructor will like pretend to be the patient, and he's like super like adamant about playing these roles, and so it makes it super interesting. So today's clinical actually wasn't that bad, and we finished really early. So leave the WebEx meeting. I always get so nervous when I start vlogging because I feel like people can hear me although I'm on mute. But so yeah, we finished really early today. It's 2:30, and like I said, my clinicals are supposed to end at 5:30, but we kind of just like whenever we're done. So yeah, I'm done for the day with my clinical work. So like I mentioned earlier, we have a bunch of SBAR documentation that we had to do. So since we had 3 patients today, we had 3 SBARs that we had to complete. I'm gonna set you guys up on my dresser. So we had 3 SBARs that we had to complete, and I have all 3 of those papers here with all the information on it. I don't want to like show them too close. Although they're like virtual patients, I feel like I could get in trouble, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear my mom downstairs. She's on the phone like she always is. But I need to submit them, and so I just take a picture of them. If you guys didn't know, because I didn't know this, you can actually go to your notes in your phone. So like you would go to your notes app. Let me see if it'll, oh. So you go to the notes in your phone and you create a new note, and then at the bottom right here there's a little camera, and you click the camera, and then the top one says scan documents, and then you can take a picture of all of your documents and scan them in. I know a lot of people use Cam Scanner. Cam Scanner now charges you to get the little watermark in the bottom right corner taken off, and when you scan them in your notes, it doesn't leave a watermark. So little tip if you scan documents often. So, and you'll have them all saved in your notes. So like you can scan like your driver's license, like important stuff like that. And so like if you forget your driver's license or something, you'll have a scanned document in your phone. But I'm gonna scan all of these papers, and I need to submit them. I have to submit them by the end of the day. This is like my like participation grade almost, although you don't get graded for clinicals, which I hate. But just like sit on the floor. I like to do it on a I do it on like a contrasted background, so my floors are like dark and the paper is white obviously. So I do it here so that it's easier to scan. But I am going to just go eat. I'm starving. I didn't eat at all. I took a 30-minute break, but every 30-minute break I take for my lunch, I take a nap, because I wake up so early for clinicals and they can get super boring and tiring. But I'm just gonna scan these documents, turn them in, and I'll talk to you guys a little later. So I just printed out the study guide questions for each chapter that we are currently going over or have already gone over. This is week 2 of me being in school. I did film a college week in my life last week, and that was the first week of us taking med-surg, and I'm not even gonna sit on this vlog and act like I have my life together and that I know what's going on and that I feel prepared and like I have all the study tips and anything, because I really don't. I'm like actually very confused, and there's just so many moving parts in this class, and I just feel very overwhelmed and like unprepared. Like I feel like I don't deserve to be here, and it's just like we're putting all the information that we've learned so far together, and it's a lot. So I printed out the study guide because a lot of people have said that our instructor loves the book and she pulls a lot of questions from the textbook. So I'm gonna trust their advice. I'm not gonna be naive, and I'm going to go through the book. But I'm not someone who reads and like can retain information super quickly or effectively, so I feel like this will be an easier way for me to kind of sift through the book and read it. I'm able to like have questions and be able to answer those questions through whatever whatever I'm reading. Like I have to read to find the answers, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So I feel like this would be an easier way for me to dissect the chapters. So I went ahead and printed I think like 5 chapters, and I'm gonna go through and try and answer these questions. I am gonna leave here in a little bit, but this is kind of just like my task for the meantime. And I just wanted to come on here and say, if you're struggling or if you feel like you don't have it together, you'll find a way, you'll figure it out, and it's gonna get better. So that's the mentality I have going into starting this assignment. But I am gonna leave and go to dinner later. I tried to keep my afternoons like pretty light after a long day of clinicals, because it is super exhausting and it is like a large part of my day. So today I will probably just like do a little bit of assignments, maybe do a discussion post, and just like call it a night. And then tomorrow we'll pick up with the heavy work again. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, and I'll talk to you guys later. So we just got dinner. This is, I think it's like teriyaki chicken and shrimp. What is your roll called?
Cypress roll.
The Cypress roll. I don't know what's in it. My scarf fell off. And then I always get a shaggy dog. It's still inside the wrapping. It kind of looks gross, but I swear it's so good. And then I just got a side of chicken fried rice. This is yours. Oh, and I got pork gyoza. I'm so excited. So I just washed my face, and like I promised earlier, I'm going to show you guys how I use my TEAMI mask and my serum. So I am just going to apply this mask to my face, and like I mentioned earlier, I really like that this doesn't dry my skin out. Sorry, I'm gonna look at the mirror behind the camera, but I really like that this doesn't make my skin feel so dry. Like whenever I'm done, I'm just like getting the excess that's in the lid, and it like still makes me feel like my face is being cleaned and detoxed, which I really like. But I'm doing it before I get in the shower. I don't really like washing face masks off in my sink because it makes the sink super dirty, and I just cleaned it. I just cleaned my sink, so I don't want to get my sink dirty. But I just apply it and you let it sit for 15 minutes. And I kind of just like do whatever in the meantime. I have like my schoolwork on the floor. I don't even know if you guys can see it in the background, but I'm gonna work on that a little bit, maybe chillax since I had such a long day in lab, and just enjoy the rest of the night and then grind it out tomorrow. But I hope that you guys enjoy these vlogs. I mean, it seems like you guys seem to really like these vlogs, so if you do, leave a comment down below. And if you decide to try out any of the TEAMI products, let me know or tag me, because I'd like to see who like actually tried them out and had like whether you had like a good experience or not. So definitely let me know. But I'm gonna apply this, and then after I apply the mask, I will wash it off in the shower, obviously. I'm jumping in really quick to show you guys what my skin looks like. Let me turn this down really quick. So this is what my skin looks like after. I had like a few of these little like bumps and stuff right here, but for the most part my skin looks like really nice and smooth, and I don't have like any like redness, no irritation from it. And I also like, my face doesn't feel dry. Like I don't know if you guys can see it, but my face isn't like super tight and super dry, which it normally is after I do a detox mask. Like it usually is like super tight and like I have to put on moisturizer right away, and I do not feel like this whenever I put on this mask. So I just wanted to come on here and update you guys really quick what my skin looks like. And yeah, because I know that this was the last clip and I wanted to show you guys my results before I ended the vlog. And then I just go in with the serum first, and then I apply my moisturizer on top and just let it be. And I found that my skin has been really hydrated, and like I haven't been cracking on my nose as often as I used to, like I mentioned recently. So but I'm gonna end this vlog now because I'm actually going to film a night routine sometime this week. So you guys are gonna see like my full like detox, chill, relaxing night routine, how I wind down at night. Gonna go super in depth with all of that, so I don't want to share too much in this vlog. But I'm sorry to end the vlog looking like this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you try out any of the TEAMI products, please let me know and use my code Tomar25 for 25% off of your purchase. I will also leave a link down below. If you click the link down below, it'll take you straight to the website, and it'll apply the discount automatically to your bag. So that's super nice. But I hope that you all again enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.